Hey, what's up? It's Privacy J here. Tonight, we're going to do thoughts about the WWDC 2023 event. So, here's everything you want to know so far about this from keynote set from the WWDC 2023 event. So, every Apple software event, Apple software updates to what we know so far, according to this Instagram articles, Instagram posts, and articles. So, let's read. Listen carefully because this is going to be a new narrator for this replacement because of my laptop's having some glitches and screen issues. So here we go. Okay. So yes, give me a second because I had to represent the screen. 1 second. Entire screen. Let's go. Here we go. Here it is. Here we go. There we go. All right. Next paragraph.
Of the big Apple of the year, WWDC is the most reliable. In each of the past 16 Junes, like clockwork, Apple has held a big get-together for its developer partners and announced a raft of important software updates. The September iPhone launch and the March/April spring event, which didn't happen in 2023, seem almost unpredictable in comparison. In this article, we list the major announcements and some of the smaller tidbits you can expect to hear about at WWDC 2023 this June. Some of these updates to the 5 big Apple operating systems, most obviously, are as predictable as the timing of the event. But we reckon Apple will spring a few surprises too.
Next paragraph.
WWDC 2023 will kick off on Monday, June 5th, and the entire conference and its workshops will be held online. Apple will have a special in-person experience for some developers and students to watch the keynote live at Apple Park, but the event will be streamed live for the world to watch. Update May 23, 2023. Apple has officially announced the WWDC keynote on June 5th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. The company also sent invites to analysts, media, and special guests to attend the keynote at Apple Park. On May 10th, 2023, Apple announced plans to bring Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro to the iPad Pro, which is the kind of news we'd have expected Apple to reserve for the WWDC event. Does Apple's small announcement a month before indicate that there will be big news at WWDC itself? Read on to find out what's in store. What is WWDC? WWDC stands for the Worldwide Developers Conference. Is dedicated to the third-party software developers that create apps for Apple's platforms, iPhone, iPad, Mac, etc. Apple invites developers to participate in a series of classes, workshops, and sessions to learn about the system-wide changes coming the major software platforms in the coming year so they can update their apps.
Okay. We're going to move on. But next paragraph.
WWDC is a week-long gathering, beginning with a keynote speech on Monday morning. It generally happens in early June, although the COVID pandemic led to a slight delay in 2020. In reality, while devs are at the heart of the event, it's also a press event that Apple uses to announce its software plans and potentially some new Macs and other products to the world. Apple will formally announce WWDC 2023 in March or April. Apple WWDC date. When is WWDC 2023?
Yes, we already know it's June 5th, okay? You said it already, okay? But, next paragraph.
How to watch WWDC 2023. Apple will live stream the opening keynote for all on its website. Check Apple's events page and elsewhere, such as on YouTube and on the Apple TV app. This means you'll be able to watch the presentation on iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple TV, and even PC. Some lucky developers will be able to watch the event live in person, but there will be a lot of competition for those tickets, which will be randomly selected from those to apply and aren't transferable. If you want to be in with a chance of attending, you need to request to attend on the Apple developer website. The deadline to make a request to attend the event is April 4th at 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. It is open to the following: current Apple developer program members.
Okay, we're gonna stop. We could skip that. Okay, skip this part. But next one. We're not gonna jump ahead. Next paragraph. Well, don't say nothing.
WWDC keynote tickets have been
Come on already. Let's try again.
tickets have been distributed for the past few, but previously cost $1,599 for developers to attend and sold out very quickly.
Hey, you need to try again, all right? Because it's just like being glitched up. Okay? Please read again. I hope you didn't listen to me.
WWDC keynote tickets have been free and randomly distributed for the past few years, but previously cost $1,599 for developers to attend and sold out very quickly. In 2022, developers were invited to watch the keynote live at Apple Park, though the event was still pre-recorded. The same setup will be used in 2023.
Next paragraph.
Even without a ticket, it, all registered Apple developers get online access to session videos, slides, and sample code throughout the week. Apple will share additional conference information in advance of WWDC23 through the Apple Developer app. Apple will unveil the next generation of its operating systems at WWDC. Apple WWDC 2023 software releases. WWDC is all about the software, so we can be certain that Apple will reveal details of its upcoming operating system updates for iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple TV, HomePod, and Apple Watch. Those updates will then be issued to developers as a beta to test, then a few weeks later a public beta will start. Eventually, the new software will be available for everyone to download in the fall, usually September for iOS/iPadOS/watchOS and October for macOS. Here's what to expect. iOS 17. The headliner of the event simply because of the sheer number of iPhone owners across the planet. If you've got an iPhone made within the past 5 years, you'll likely be able to install the new version of iOS when it's released in the fall of 2023. Among the rumors we've heard about iOS 17 are that it will mainly focus on performance improvements but still bring enhancements to the Control Center, Dynamic Island, and Spotlight Search, as well as updated versions of the camera and health apps.
Keep on going. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Oh, so there's reading along.
But before then, there's a whole beta testing cycle to get through. iOS 17 will be announced at WWDC 2023, then released as a developer beta, for registered app developers only, almost immediately after the keynote. Developers will then be able to install the iOS beta, and a few weeks later a public beta version will be made available for all users who want to try the new features. Our advice is to be cautious and prepared for serious flaws with the beta software. It might even brick your device.
Next paragraph.
Over the course of the next few months, the developer and public betas will go through a testing process where features will be tweaked, changed, fixed, and updated until we reach the finished iOS 17.0 public release, most likely in September. Read all the rumors and our hopes for iOS 17 in our iOS 17 guide. iPadOS 17. The accompanying update for iPad owners, iPadOS 17, is likely to incorporate most of the new features of iOS 17 but adapted to a larger screen interface. When Apple's two mobile operating systems split in 2019, they were similar in most respects, but the iPad version is heading steadily into its own realm. Among the new features likely to arrive in iPadOS 17 are the customizable lock screen, released in iOS 16, and other smaller enhancements. It has also been reported that the update will drop support for the first-gen iPad Pro, 9.7 and 12.9 inch, and the 5th-gen iPad.
Next paragraph.
In 2022, Apple released iPadOS 16 a month after iOS 16, so it's possible that the two versions don't arrive at the same time. Read all rumors and our hopes for iPadOS 17 in our iPadOS 17 guide. macOS 14.
Go ahead, read. I'm gonna see.
What's Apple got in store for its follow-up to macOS Ventura? We'll find out at WWDC 2023.
Next paragraph.
This version will be named macOS 14, but what is less predictable is the California landmark Apple will name the version after. So far we've had Mavericks, Yosemite, El Capitan, Sierra, High Sierra, Mojave, Catalina, Big Sur, Monterey, and Ventura. It's been reported that macOS 14 will be more of a maintenance release than a feature-packed one, so it's possible that Apple chooses a place near Ventura. Based on the trademarks Apple has applied for, macOS Rincon or Skyline or likely. Read all the rumors and our hopes for macOS 14 in our macOS 14 guide. watchOS 10.
And
The new operating system for the Apple Watch will be revealed at WWDC 2023. This is more of a niche than the iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch owners around the world. In April, Mark Gurman reported that watchOS 10 will have notable changes to the user interface and should be a fairly extensive upgrade. Last year's watchOS 9 update was available for those running a Series 4 or later. If you've got a Series 4 or later, hopefully, the same will be true of watchOS 10. And our hopes for watchOS 10 in our watchOS 10 guide. The lowest profile of the 5 big Apple operating systems, tvOS is the platform that runs on the Apple TV. Probably the biggest addition in last year's tvOS 16 update was support for Matter-compatible devices and support for more gaming controllers. What will we get this year? You'll find out at WWDC. The HomePod will likely be among the products getting a preview of new features coming later in 2023. Dominic Tomaszewski/Foundry. HomePod software version 17. Apple is also likely to update the software on the HomePod and HomePod Mini alongside the other operating systems. In 2022, Apple introduced HomePod software version 16, which didn't bring a lot of new features at the time, but a later update, HomePod software version 16.3, brought temperature and humidity sensing to the HomePod Mini and more. We may hear more about Apple's plans for the HomePod during the WWDC event, especially as Apple is rumored to planning big changes to the HomePod in 2024. WWDC 2023 hardware releases. WWDC tends to be a software-focused.
Wait. You have to focus. Okay. Next paragraph.
WWDC tends to be a software-focused event, but Apple has often found time during its WWDC keynotes to launch hardware products too. The first few iPhone revisions, iPhone 3G, iPhone 3GS, iPhone 4, and iPhone 4S, were all released at WWDC, and the HomePod had its unveiling at the event in 2017 as well. However, the event has focused on Mac releases in recent years. Apple unveiled the iMac Pro in 2017 alongside updates to the iMac, MacBook, and MacBook Pro, and announced a new Mac Pro and the Pro Display XDR in June 2019. At WWDC 2020, Apple announced the transition from Intel to Apple Silicon, and WWDC 2022 saw Apple launch the M2 chip in the MacBook Air and MacBook Pro. What's in the hardware pipeline for Apple right now? There are plenty of WWDC rumors, but what's really coming? Here's what we hope to see. Reality Pro headset. This is the big one. Apple has been
Oh, come on already. And please read. I don't know if she'll wait it because there might be a little bit difficulties.
been
But
rumored to
there we
launch
go.
a new AR/VR headset for years, and finally expected to arrive sometime in 2023. And there are strong rumors that the WWDC keynote will be the big day. With an extremely high price tag, the device is expected to be mostly geared toward developers, so WWDC would be a great opportunity for Apple to debut the new device, even if it doesn't launch until later in the year.
Okay. Next paragraph.
The headset is rumored to like a pair of ski goggles, with 8K displays, numerous cameras, and an external battery pack, with a price tag that could top $3,000. However, it will be one of the most important product launches in years, as Apple looks beyond the iPhone into a whole new category of wearable device. It's expected to introduce an entirely new platform of apps and services geared toward an immersive experience.
Next paragraph. I said next paragraph. Did you listen to me? I don't know what's up with that. let me go and read the next paragraph. Okay. Read. Someone didn't listen to me. God, please help me, please. Oh, there we go.
Its headset. A major component of the presentation will be the rumored XROS, Extended Reality OS, and strategies for the operating system, which is expected to focus on entertainment and communication.
So, anyways, that's gonna be this Sunday's that's gonna be this thoughts part one about thoughts about the WWDC 2023 event. And I'm gonna make it this Thursday because I don't know what's up with this issue about this screen share audio. So hopefully we'll get it to work on it on this Thursday. I think after after 5, hopefully it's gonna be a 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. I believe. So I'll let you guys know when. For part 2, stay tuned for that. So, like and comment and subscribe and let me know about it. So, if you're going to subscribe for more content to Privacy J Productions and the Privacy J Productions 2, all of my social medias will let you know all about it. Facebook, my name is Jaden Garcia. Instagram is JTech727. And Snapchat is Scoots0727. And follow me on Twitter at PrivacyJNYC1. So, thanks for watching and peace out.